Hey guys, finally we're gonna start the DLC today. Almost was a liar myself, because I realized I need to do the Dark Diver side quest boss, but we can just do him after the DLC. Right now we're in Black Gulch, right after the bonfire with the Rotten. So we find our first DLC. Forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. Trespassers will face adversity befitting a monarch. With water dry and paths amiss, willful temptation is dismissed. The city of the Sunken King sleeps, as does the dragon within. Sounds freaking sweet! So let's get into it. So this was the first DLC released, the Crown of the Sunken King. And it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. Haven't played it in a minute. I remember struggling immensely with the bosses in this area. We have our Dragon Town that we picked up in the well from the well in Majula. That's what will actually open this door here, if I'm correct. And forgive me if I miss anything. If you guys know where it is, I don't. I mean, it is what it is. Right now we're rocking 50 fucking projectiles for this little magic staff thing. I never play magic, so it's my tendency to not use it, but having it is kind of cool. Also, I have some cool shit equipped. Everything's plus 10. Heavy crossbow, our axe, and our sword. So we have lightning and fire damage. The armor has been pretty much upgraded as much as we can. And here we have it, Shulva, the Sanctum City. Pretty awesome. A great vista as you come in. Vista, it's actually an interesting word. It's in Spanish, it means view. And in English, it means view. But sometimes, to sound fancy in English, we say vista. But so vista is actually, it's like one of those words that almost transcends language itself. And here we have something interesting. Could it be a slumbering dragon? Ooh. So, that is the denizen of the deep. Gives you a little sneak peek at him. If you notice, he has a huge shaft, a spear shaft sticking through his body. We have the first bonfire here. Go ahead and light that up. So, Shulva. Really great level design in this area. Really good atmosphere. Obviously, the underground, the sunken area. Cool gameplay mechanics. A lot of things like an elevator here. We know we have to access it, and like a floor switch that's already depressed, so we can't access yet. So kind of like giving you the idea that there's gonna be a shortcut later on. So we need to continue by other means. Definitely really like this area. And here we find our first enemy of the area. He's kind of sleeping here. Gets up. I don't have time for your games though, man. These guys, they're a bit challenging. Another thing to note right off the bat here is there's a lot of glowing stuff. But these things in particular are keys, or levers, or switches, whatever you want to call them. Switches, more appropriately. That actually really did some damage to these guys, huh? Can rush in and finish them off. He was about to drink Estus, that's cool. And this guy's an archer. Well, we don't need any more, they don't need any more help than they already have. But these guys, they wield maces, I think they wield some swords, they wield lances, or actually no, poison damage, but they wield lances and maces, I believe, and they do poison damage. And some of them are special in that they have like a poison effect, like area of effects near them. They don't stagger until 2 hits, so this is... And, ooh, wow. See, rolling with while locked on is always dangerous. But as you can see, they have... these guys can get dangerous in a hurry. 101, they're not much of a problem. you can circle around for the backstab and dispatch them quite easily. But ganged up with where they're placed, these guys aren't a joke. You can't take them too lightly. But yeah, here they have their shield. It will, even if you block it, it'll stick poison on you, you know. So you gotta watch. Gotta be careful. I'll see if I can one-shot them with a backstab. I can. That's cool, and that'll be really convenient, right? Life gem 5. I'll take them. Radiant life gem. I stocked up with a couple supplies. So now, yeah, that's the big thing is like hitting these switches and seeing where we can go. Oh, it did it not let me pick them up? Your inventory bag is full. Huh, that's interesting. So it will just remain there. Okay. Well, shit, that's something, isn't it? And here it sent up another one of these Sanctum's guards. I'm really gonna try not to perish here. I want to kind of dispatch these guys and minimize the dying in this little fucking walkthrough of Shulva. So we know that the Sunken King is in this area. We know there's a great dragon sleeping here, and we know that there's a whole bunch of guards guarding the damn place. So with this particular piece of puzzle, whatever here, we see a treasure up there. We can reset this little elevator here. Oh shoot! Hit the damn thing. We can ride the elevator up, and then without fail, run over and just simply grab our Dark Quartz Ring +3, which is pretty cool, right? It's a pretty neat little thing there. If we're having trouble with enemies from the dark, that might be a good way to help with, you know, help us out. I'm not sure if there's anything here. We'll ride this down. I mean, why not, right? See, you can see we passed through there, and it's bringing us really low into the city. And you can see it kind of levers all over the place, right? This is definitely a dangerous platforming area. There's no doubt about that. Here we get longbow +7. One thing I will say about this DLC that's really cool is that in all the DLC in Dark Souls 2, it gives you stuff that's actually like useful, right? It's not going to give you something that's like +1. It gives you something that's already +7. And here this guy drops on to do some battle with us. They kick you back a little bit. They stagger you a little bit, so you got to be careful. Be careful of the... Like I always say, the platforming and falling off ledges is probably one of the most dangerous things. Poison stone. And here we have an example of someone with the lance. He's pretty dangerous, but again, step behind him, backstab him, dispatch him. And he flung his lance down the hole. That's pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure that's most of this area. I think we've gotten all the little secrets here. But as you can see, you can drop down there and explore even more. Let's see. In here we hear a lot of things skittering around. And we have these enemies, our fucking favorite, right? These guys are just annoying because they destroy your equipment durability, and so do these sacks here. You can see that guy kind of up in the ceiling. I want to shoot him with this old gun. And you can see the +10 crossbow does some damage. It actually does some work, you know. Very, very dependable source of damage now that we've got it upgraded. Let's see if there's anything else in here. You come out this way, and there's a little switch here, a little lever. And you could make that jump from here, but it's pretty precarious. But this, well, shoot, right? I'll take that. Here we have a little enemy clinging onto the side of the wall. He climbs up on the roof, but we've already dealt some damage to him. Two-handed does seem to slightly stagger them, but I don't know if when they're fully standing up and engaging you. I don't know how helpful that is. These guys have pretty decent poise. Poison bite ring +1. That's pretty neat. Also, oh, so this is the area where you walk in. So this is your first kind of encounter right there. This is up to the bonfire, and this is where I said that first enemy was sleeping. He's sleeping right down there. Okay, neato. As you can see, treasure all over this place, and very easy to fall and fuck yourself up. So, that being said, let's try not to die too much. See an enemy down there. Hey, I'll try to... Oh, I'll miss. But pulling enemies is really good in this because, again, these guys, they're not... By themselves, maybe not such a problem, but if you get a pack of these guys, they can mess you up real good. You know? So you want to take these guys out one by one and really just kind of make it easy for yourself, you know? Let's see if I can melt this guy. Not so much... They're not taking so much magic damage. Definitely useful, right? I melted him. But not the most useful thing, maybe. Here's this guy. Drops in, tries to get the drop on us. Nope. How about no? How about no? Took that guy down. Get some lightning urns. We hit these switches. It pushed out this wall here. So we can get up there. And here looks like a jump that's a little too big. However... Hold on. No scope. Fuck. Oh, man. Shoot it. And... watch what happens. Opens that up. And then really, if you're really cool, you can just hit all of them. And this will actually activate this little ledge right there. So a bow in this area is very useful because you can reach out and actually touch the switches. If not, you're going to have to find yourself maneuvering along to these areas and unlocking it yourself. And there is actually nothing up here, so there's no real reason to come up here. You can kind of see some more bug areas over there. Some more stuff like that. Here we have an interesting enemy. You have these statues that shoot poison out, and you cannot lock on here. And you're like, ah, well, crap, whatever. You shoot it, nothing happens. But if you notice, there's a little creature at the base of this thing. And he's trying to chase me down here. You can eliminate this guy and get rid of that obstacle. You just have to shoot, you know, the bottom of it. 20 throwing knives, really good for pulling enemies. Cracked red eye orb times 5. Enemy back here. He's by himself. He's alone. Again, watch out for that kickback. The pushback on the mace is dangerous, especially in a platforming area. You know, so not only are these guys dangerous if they can get you 2-on-1, but if they get you near an area where you do not want to be, on a ledge, they can certainly freaking pose a problem. Here we have a bunch of warriors kind of doing their thing. This guy rises up behind you. I'm going to smoke him out real quick. Notice that the iframes there, I'm invincible while I'm doing that backstab, but they can still stick a little bit of poison on you. This might not be the best method here. I mean, it's definitely an option. I think the easiest way to dispatch these guys, in my opinion, is just doing the backstabs. So, to me, just continuously move, stick and move, use some of this kind of ruin as maybe cover to fight these guys. But just keep moving, and they shouldn't be able to stick too many arrows on you unless they do. And you can see a 2-hit combo from that. I got an arrow through my neck. I'm not doing so hot. You know, they can mess you up pretty good. Now I don't have the heaviest armor on, but 2 hits, as you can see, will fuck you up really good. Also notice there's treasure, Lloyd's talisman. These guys can kind of be an annoyance if you don't deal with them. They're constantly shooting you as you're trying to explore, so that's why I like to deal with them right now. See, my stamina's low. Circle behind. And just take them out, make it easier for you, you know. Like I said, I'm trying not to die in this little quick walkthrough here. So, the best way to not die is to actually engage every enemy. And deal with them so you don't have to run around them. Another one of these creatures here. Poison creatures. Don't want to even deal with you. Yep. So, take him out too. And he's at the base of this house here with a little ladder in it. Ladders in this area are kind of interesting looking. They're like stone ladders. And from here we can kind of get a look at what seems to be something up here, like a pathway leading out, but we really can't access it. We see over there a giant pyramid-like structure. Here's the town we've been kind of going through. We see a bonfire right over there. Here's the pyramid, maybe like the main structure, and then a little tower over here where I also think you might be able to get a peek. Maybe not. Hold on, maybe. I think there is a bonfire over there. Last thing I'll say is notice that there's two bridges. There's one bridge down there, and there's one bridge above. Important to remember. Kind of orient yourself to the area. But as of now, actually, you know what? I think actually, I don't know if I'll be able to actually activate these. I don't know if they have the range. They do have the range. So as you can see over here, that raises up a tower. I don't really know. I think it kind of just gives you cover. Another switch raises up that tower, and as you can kind of start to see, the gimmick here is it's giving you a bridge over to that area. There's another hidden switch here. There's our second tower, and you can kind of see that third switch down there. Don't think I can hit it from here. Nope. So we'll do it the safe way. Head on back down to activate it. So I think it is this one, maybe? Yep. So that one then raises up. So that should give us a clear path to our second bonfire into Shulva, which is nice. Kind of gives us some progress, gives us a little checkpoint. Okay, and there's one final tower. And I missed it. And I missed it. I saw it there. I saw there's a lever there, and I didn't shoot it for I don't know what reason. I thought there's only 3 of these little towers that rise up. But as you can see, there's a third right here. We can play around later to get the treasure that's on these towers. I will tell you that you're going to probably going to miss some of these jumps because it's kind of tough to get them. Real quick, so now we've accessed that area to the bonfire. We can get to that bonfire, but real quick, I want to go up and try to see what's in that area, right? And we can get over here by way of that secret path we unlocked in this little corner, if you remember. Over here through the pots. When we shot this one lever, we'd go over here. So you can drop in, hear more of these nasty little bugs. But now we don't have to worry about those snipers shooting at us from a distance. We can go up here and kind of access this area without worrying about them. That's kind of why I did it in this fashion. I think these guys can just spray out the blackweed bomb. They can just spray out the things that degrade your weapon. So, kind of annoying, right? It can be annoying. This treasure here, Elizabeth Mushroom +1, a good healing item. And then you have over here where you can see treasure and that little pathway we created. That tower right here, the closest one, it seems to act almost as cover if you're standing there and kind of looking out. And then here we just can drop back down to our pathway and continue on. So, let's see. And we might have actually unlocked some things. No, we haven't unlocked anything. Well, there's another path we can go. We might be getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Let's go down here. Go into this area. An enemy. I know there's enemies around here that actually like launch. Yeah, there's 2 of these guys. Okay. Yeah. And so you see, yeah, I'm not totally invincible right there. I took a little hit. These guys are dangerous. There's 2 of them, right? 2 of them, always a dangerous fight. But also, a lot of times, I think at this part, you end up engaging these guys on this little ledge, on this little bridge. You don't want to fight them there. That is not a good idea, right? So here's this area, and obviously we see all this treasure on these platforms. I'll platform later. I'll probably go back to that area and try to make those jumps after I finish up moving through the area to the boss. Yeah, You know, because there's nothing like to ruin the mood of a progress through a level than when you jump off and die and then you reset all the enemies. You know, I'm doing pretty good. I like how the enemies are destroyed, they're defeated. I probably at this point I probably honestly won't even rest at the bonfire. Here you don't have to jump, you just run off, and you can make your way right to here. So progress. We've reached our first real progress point in this area. Not very far into the DLC, mind you, but still good. You can drop down here and get some goods, dried root, and we see another enemy in this room here. He misses. Get the backstab. Defeat him. I don't think there's anything there. Actually, it might be. There's an area to drop down here, and that's where we had fought those two guys earlier, I believe. So you can drop down over there, or you can drop down here. Either way, so you can drop down to that bridge there, and we'll just do this one just for the hell of it. You can drop down here. Maybe you're trying to escape that guy, and then you end up in here with two more villains. So yeah, it leads right back out. So there's a whole lot of dropping, a whole lot of like platforming, puzzling it out here. The thing is just to be careful. You can die a lot of different ways. There's a lot of treasure you can get in this area. But number one, is it worth it? Probably, but you know, you got to be careful. You got to definitely be careful. So we're moving forward into Shulva, and a pretty awesome encounter there with the dragon. He smokes. He fucking literally, the definition of melt. He melts two guards on the bridge for us. Focus souls. I believe that's a magic that allows you to use souls for sorcery. But he melts these two guys with lances and actually makes our way into the inner sanctum easier to fucking get to. And this door, it just opens by itself. Kind of an interesting point. Kind of interesting, to be honest. You kind of expect an ambush, but it's locked, and we hear an eerie singing. That singing is not of the boss in this area. Here it kind of teaches you about the levers, right? So you hit these levers and good things happen to you. Good things happen. Doors open. So another reason why you really want in this area, why you really can use a crossbow or a bow or something. Bring it with you. Bring it with you, please. And another gimmick is introduced here. We see some kind of shade. He has out a health bar, so he's not just some kind of phantom. But you see him kind of looking at something on an altar that's bleeding. I think you can hit these guys. You can do damage to these guys. You saw that. When you hit that, they come back to like regular corporeal form. So we destroy their bodies, and we can actually deal with these guys a lot easier now. They're still pretty tough enemies though, so be pretty careful. But they take some damage now, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they can't be backstabbed before you get them into their corporeal form, so make a note of that. This is really, it's kind of annoying to fight both of them at the same time because they're pretty aggressive. They run after you. I would like to get one kind of by himself so I could maybe deal with them. Maybe land a backstab. We might have to just fight them the old-fashioned way, like just straight up distancing. Okay, trade shot for shot. You can backstab these guys though, and one-shot them. Well, he was already hurt, so. But you get the point, right? They're not super hard enemies after you break their bodies in an area. So that kind of teaches you a gimmick for a later area. 50 destructive great hours, pretty good. Lots of treasure here. Katarina helm. So our Onion Knight bro helm made its way to this game. Soul Vessel, which is really good for me because I've been fucking using them like candy. Good to have another one. I have two now, which is good if I want to respec. Old Growth Bomb, and last treasure in this area is What are we rocking here? Titanite slab, another one. So, good. Worth it? Yeah, totally worth it. Here we have some Sanctum guards, and you see that guy has a poison effect on him. There's a lever there that shoots out really rapidly. Whoa, okay. I'm trying to lock onto these guys. Trying to lure him out, but you get poisoned when you hang out around these guys. That's the danger with him. When you kill them, the poison stops. But 3 of these guys are no joke. They have really long range, and he's really fast and aggressive. I think he actually interrupted my healing. He was very far away from my healing too, right? So, okay. Sometimes you got to give a little bit of ground to gain some ground, you know. Get a backstab, reduce their numbers, space them out a little bit. 2 is still dangerous, right? Especially right next to each other like that. But you see the poison building up, building up. Once you kill them, the poison stops. So backstab these guys to hell and collect their souls and move on. So as you can see, pretty heavily fortified sanctum here, sanctum area. And then again, you have this little stone pillar that shoots out these arrows rapid fire like. Not very easy to dodge. We have our first look at the demoness, kind of like the servants of the boss here, I would call them. This is kind of the style of boss we have in this area. A chest here. Oh! Almost got me there. A dried root. And if you notice, above, we have a lever. Shoot the lever, it'll compress inward. And right here, we have more treasure. Definitely good treasure here. I believe this is a lot of crafting material. So again, late game, they understand you play through most of the game. You want cool stuff. 5 Twinkling Titanite and 3 Petrified Dragon Bones. Pretty awesome. Pretty amazing. Probably one of the best chest pickups in the game. So definitely make sure you get that. And yeah, you'll have... this area is pretty cool. I have nothing bad to say about it. At this juncture, I would go right after this lady. Doesn't have too much HP. 2 hits will smoke her. This guy, just try to get a backstab on him, put him down, like everyone else in this area. And then notice this contraption, right? It's kind of a door-like area. This guy's gonna be a dick and shoot at me. Dealing good damage, playing some Call of Duty here. I wonder if I two-handed if I actually reload faster. You probably should, right? That would make sense. Okay. Call of Duty souls. Took out the archer. I'm trying to totally take the sanctum by force. Here's an area you can drop down here earlier in the level. That's up by that locked door. Just wanted to show the... I don't know what I was going to say. I don't know what I'm going to show. I'm going to show everything, obviously. Nice to have a bunch of life gems here. I bought a whole shit ton. So that's how you operate these doors, and you get further into the sanctum here. Repair powder, nice to get. Looks like a hidden door, but we don't have any indicator. Oh, I totally fucked up there. I totally fucked up. We can get back there, don't worry. But normally you'd want to jump over that area. Here we can see a lot of bullshit, right? I'm going to try to use some of this. Probably actually a good idea right there would be to use some kind of item that allows you to get rid of fall damage. See if I can melt these guys. Not really doing so good. Not really doing the best. And they hit pretty hard. They hit pretty hard, and they destroy your... and they shoot that stuff out. Yeah. Let's not mess around here. Let's just... Axie's got some questions. They're direct... I'm fucking dead. God damn it, man. Oh, that really pisses me off. So, when you get careless, those guys can just fucking kill you. They're not tough at all. They just kill you. They just yank you. Careless, fucking careless. And that kind of ruined, to me, that just ruined the fucking playthrough because I was doing really well up to that point. Kind of bullshit, but Yeah, so we're way, and that's the thing, we're way back here in the city. And something to remember that I had said earlier is that in this area, at least, this place is really dangerous. Right? This place can kill you in a lot of ways. And especially right at this bonfire, if you try to just jump down and continue here, these guys will come out on this bridge and they will fucking knock you off the bridge. I mean, hands down, that's going to happen. Over here, I actually found there's some treasure I can access real quick. Sanctum Mace. I'll give us some lore about these Sanctum Guardians here. We can read that later at a later juncture. But right here, again, just dropping down. But if I remember correctly, you're not gonna make it very far down here if I... Well, maybe you will. I don't know. I remember there being a guy here who would come out and actually really mess with you if you ran down there. Let's see. Usually they chase you. Someone's chasing you. Yep, see, so here, see those guys up there? I killed one of them, but this guy's not going to let it go, I bet. He's aggroing on me. He's going to drop on down, and he's going to come fight me. And he'll probably show up right as I'm fighting these two guys. Now, Sin, he only comes at one time, so these guys guarding this bridge respawn. And this guy's dicking around over here, and I have no time for this. I really have no time for it. You coming or what? No, you're not? Okay, whatever. Fuck you. I'm in a bad mood now because, first of all, I lost a whole bunch of souls, but also because it kicked me back in terms of, like, the level progress. And they broke my fucking ring, which is always cool. I'm not stopping. Let's throw that on. Whatever. Sure. Great. Cool. These two guys have lances, and they fucking charge you like assholes. Hard to fight them on this bridge because it's hard to circle around for the backstab. Especially when there's two of them alive. So that's something to keep in mind. So let's just fight those guys, melt those guys. Oh, man. I am not so happy I just perished. So now we're back to the Dragon Sanctum. Every enemy is respawned. We'll continue. We'll run right back to where we were. Another thing these women can do, or these creatures, they can, as they die, they can cause like a poison curse. So if you're standing there and you kill them, even after you get rid of them, they can fucking poison you. So you think you've won and you're all happy, and these guys are just coming out and I'm poisoned. Yeah. So an annoying enemy, right? These guys are really annoying because it's just like being near them. He doesn't really care about actually beating me, he just wants to poison me. Okay. Okay, FromSoft, I see you, right? I see you, FromSoft, just trying to be annoying. Sanctum Gold Soldier Gauntlet, whatever. Sanctum Soldiers, you guys are fucking lame. Get out of my way. So here's about to where I was. And I said I missed a jump. That's the jump I missed. I fell into that hole right there, and that's actually the way to progress. But over here we have something that we don't want to miss. We have a lever inside this wall here. We can shoot it. Boom. It'll open up this door. Be mindful of that lever over there at the far end of the wall, right? Very interesting over there. Very interesting. There's really nothing else over there. Okay. So we have to dispatch that guy the old-fashioned way. Notice the trap here. Notice the trap. Chariot guy, take a nap. I think there's a... Where's the lever? Oh shit, hold on, get down. I think it's at the base of the stairs is the trap. So... there's a step, there's a switch on the stairs there that activates it. So you gotta just be careful. And you notice you get down here, okay, cool, treasure, right? 2 treasure chests, so pretty cool. Pretty cool area. Twinkling Titanite 3, Petrified Dragon Bone 3, pretty freaking good, right? I'll take that any day. Some crafting materials are always good. Bolt Stone, Bleed Stone, 3 and 3. So they're loading you up at this point. Let me try to find this damn lever. Maybe it's right here. So here's the stone. Step on it, and you activate it. Okay. So that's where you can activate it. But now notice this little lever over here. You shoot it. See, it gets pressed in. And what do you think it opens? Oh, shit. Well, it opens this door right here. To, I think it's a type of sword, if I'm not mistaken. A puzzling stone sword. So it's a sword that's like a whip, if I remember correctly. I don't really like to use it, but it's a cool, unique weapon, right? So definitely pick it up. You know, it's kind of cool. But that's part of the gig, right? Pay attention to your surroundings. And now I'm not fucking happy. I'm gonna fucking take my revenge on these bastards. And you know what? We'll do it the fucking cheap way. Wanna do it like this? Okay. Fine. I'll fucking sit up here and shoot you all day, man. I can do this. Play crocodile hunter or whatever the fuck, big game hunter. Totally missed. Don't care. Don't fucking care. I'm angry. I'm so fucking angry. And again, not helping. They are really annoying, aren't they? These guys are fucking annoying as shit. Life gem. Probably not the best time to pick that up. These guys, yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. So just shoot into the crowd at this point. Crowd control. Try to do some damage. They're just an annoying enemy, especially because they spray this shit at you, so you want to like stay away from them. And they just do a lot of like, they can move a big distance, right? So they can jump forward a great distance and really take you out. And it gets to be a lot. It's like a gank, right? Because there's a lot of these enemies right here, and they're bugs, so you don't really take them seriously. But they can fuck you up, as you saw them mess me up. So, and there's a bug up here. Fuck you. You gonna drop or what? No? Then fuck you. I'm gonna kill you. Okay. There's one big game hunter on their asses. Poison throwing knives. That's pretty good. 20 of them. That's good. What else do they drop? What else is down here? Dung pie times 10. They drop the golden fruit bomb, old growth bomb. I mean, nothing like great, nothing amazing down here. Just really death and all your souls when you fucking lose them all. But anyway, so that's that. And there's a ladder out of here. But yeah, the ladder out of here it gives you a way. So there's treasure here, and then I think it drops you out somewhere at a specific room. So Flynn's ring, that is something that's actually very useful. Flynn's ring is, where is it? Let's see, where's Flynn's ring? Where's Flynn's ring? Can never find this shit. Here it is, right here. Lowering equip load increases physical attack. Ring of Flynn, the infamous thief, utilizes the strength of wind such that lower equip load proportionally increases physical attack. Flynn was known as a tiny fighter who packed a mighty punch. Even the most skilled warriors in the land failed to capture him. So, obviously I have very low equipment load, and that it's great for any character that wants to have really low equipment load because it increases your damage output. We'll mess around with it later on. Here you can see this kind of leads you back to, this is the beginning of the level, or that's the mouth of the sanctum. So it drops you back off above this. So if you missed this jump and fell in here like I did earlier, you can get back there. But let's continue further into the sanctum here. This area is kind of interesting. You got more of these guys. That's the gimmick here. And there's a whole bunch of them. There's a whole mess of them. But notice over there's a ladder. That's the first thing you really need to see in this area. Find this ladder and get up it real quick. You're going to take a hit. Whatever. Got it. Get up here. Get the hell up here. There's this lady. She's playing around with this magic. It's annoying because they're going to come at you. This is really going to be annoying. Okay. Didn't do a great job of dodging that. Take her out. She's annoying. She's the sniper caster in this area. Notice that... Oh, and that was exactly what I was talking about. The poison effect. She can die and leave poison. There's some cool things here. Through that door on the far side, there's actually like a little lever through the door. You access it by sniping up here. Another thing, up here we see another level. Shoot it. All those spikes in the floor go away. To access the door, I'm going to need to shoot it another time, but I don't need to be down there, so you can kind of see You saw our poison attack there, and then you see that there's these guys here. Like I said, we can actually dispatch. No. Okay, whatever. And they will actually drop down here, and then you won't have to deal with them. You can defeat them in that state, but it's probably not wise to do so. You know. Here's another thing. Hit it. It opens that. Treasure chest, grab this. Another freaking trap. And die to it. Okay. Okay. Yep, somehow it hit me while I was behind the box. Okay. Whatever, Dark Souls, you know. Could have just raised your shield at that point. I like to try to roll out of the way. Just, it's an instinct, you know. But for whatever reason, it had got me. Real quick, that kind of put a damper on this whole... See, so you see this guy's right here. He's pretty dangerous. And you see that guy right there. He's pretty dangerous too. Melt these guys. So now, before I quit this freaking video here, I need to just get... My goal is going to be to get the final bonfire and reclaim my souls. That's the objective here. And I have about 10 minutes left of video time. And we'll see if I can actually accomplish that. Yeah. Being a perfectionist is not really good for the Souls lifestyle. Souls isn't about that life. You can see how annoying these guys can be. And how annoying their little attacks and bullshit are. Okay, come on. Okay. Melt them. Melt them. These guys are really testing my patience. I was doing so well, and then just dying to silly shit. A trap and then bugs. I'm better than that. I'm just a little bit better than that, you know? Not super better, but... You know... So, I'm going to run past a lot of these enemies. And I hate doing that in like a playthrough. I like to fight everyone, defeat them, you know, kind of feel good about that. Whatever. Fuck it. At this point, these guys are beating me up pretty bad. One thing, we noticed the spikes are gone here. You can actually pick up some of this stuff. A torch. Yeah, we're going to do this. I can probably show this little gimmick here. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, don't fucking die. Okay. That'll be it, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that'll be fucking it for this playthrough. Fuck that. I just lost 100,000 souls. Awesome. Fuck this game.